So today we're going to be checking out this moped bike by TST. So this is the R002, and we're going to go ahead and do some speed runs, go through all the modes, hill climbs, and maybe even hit some jumps. So this bike comes with a motor that peaks at 1500 watts, which is pretty nice. It's pretty torquey. Off the line, it takes off pretty good. It does come with dual suspension, so hitting small jumps is pretty fun on this thing. If you guys want it, I'll have a link down below. You guys could check it out. So first thing first, let's check out the power and the speed of this thing. Out of the box, this thing is limited to 20 miles an hour, so let's go ahead and unlock it so we can have the full potential of this bike. I'll show you guys how to do it. It's pretty simple. You want to hold the brakes plus and minus at the same time and turn on the bike. So you're going to see this flashing line right here. That means you're in the settings. Now press and hold plus and minus. Now if you press the headlight, you'll go to P2. I don't know what that setting is. P3 is the one we want, and we want to set this to 1. There you go. Now we unlocked it. And now the bike is unlocked, and it should reach up to 30 miles an hour. So let's go to the highest setting, pass 5. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Ooh, pretty torquey. 10, 15, 20, 25, 28. Man, this thing picks up pretty quick. So it looks like we're staying at 28. Wow, that's actually pretty quick. So I do want to mention that the screen does not flicker. It's just because the camera settings are like that. But when you assemble it, the throttle is going to be on the left side. Typically motorcycles, other e-bikes, they have it on the right side, so that's what I did. I switched it over here. I do want to learn how to do wheelies on this thing. That's why I also switched to brakes. So this is going to be my back brake, and this is going to be my front brake. Let's see if we can go down here. Sweet little jump spot. Oh man, that was a little too much. Forgot to pull the front down. That's fun though. Ooh. Alright, we're gonna try out all the pass settings, so let's go ahead. Pass 1. And it looks like it already reached its max, 8 miles an hour. Okay, let's go past 2. Kicks in a little bit. And we're hitting 11 miles an hour. So, okay, past 3. Looks like it's going 14 miles an hour. 4. 18. And 5 should get us full speed. Oh yeah, there we go. $28. Woo! Yeah, 5 feels good. Oh yeah, man, this thing's so fun to mob. So I think we're going faster than 28. Whew, that was a nice dip. I believe the bike goes faster than 28. It's just the speedometer only clocks out at 28. I'm sure we were going 30 back there. So with the smaller wheelbase compared to some of the other moped style bikes I reviewed, it is a little bit easier to pick up the front. I suck at wheeling, but this is going to be the bike that I learned. So I'm going to try out something. I'm going to try the best I can. So just even standing. Whoa. Oh, dang. Even standing, this thing just wants to pick up right away. Eventually, maybe I'll learn how to ride right here. I gotta figure out how to keep it in the center. I think that's the best I can do today. Let's go explore a little bit more. It's actually really fun to jump this bike with the dual suspensions. Woo. One thing I've noticed after doing a couple of hill climbs is that the bike has a little bit more power when you help it out. When you pedal, you'll get a lot further up than if you just use the throttle. So I'll show you guys some hill climbs that I did just throttle, and barely it makes up. It's just not enough juice. But if you pedal it, help it out, man, this bike could go pretty far up. I could tell. Nice. So yeah, if you're going steep hills, you gotta use the pedals. Alright, now there's a trail up here somewhere. Oh, there it is right there. Let's go check it out. It always gets me. It's always so hidden. Whew. Come on. I need more speed. Come on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dang, that was actually not too bad at all. Whee! Yeah, the brakes work super on this thing. Oh! One thing I noticed compared to the other bikes, the Canvas sensor engages very quick. Some of the other bikes I reviewed, the moment you start pedaling, it'll take maybe like 2-3 seconds to kick in. But this one, almost instantly you could feel it, which is nice. There's no really delay. Wow, that is nice. So this bike does come with turn signals, but the way they place it is actually the one thing I don't like about this bike. And that's it. Everything else I like about this bike, but the turn signal placement, I feel like they could have done better. So it's right here where the plus and minus is for the pass settings. You got to double click it. And what I ran into is I tried to cycle through the pass settings really fast to get to, you know, the highest level, and you end up just activating the blinkers. So I wish they kind of placed it down here. It's not that big of a deal. You just got to keep in mind that if you're switching between different pass settings, you got to just click it very slow. Other than that, man, this bike is great. But the one thing I do love about this bike, it's got to be the seat. The seat's probably the best thing on this bike. It's super comfortable. We had a group of guys riding e-bikes, and I had the guys check this bike out, and almost all of them mentioned how comfortable the seat was. So if you're looking for comfort, this might be the bike for you. Yeah, this bike picks up speed pretty quick. Yeah, we're definitely going more than 28. I can feel the motor still going. There you guys go. That's it for this video. Just a quick little review. I had a lot of fun with this bike. Can't wait to take it out more. I'm probably going to make another video of me just trying to do wheelies on this thing because I want to get it down. Also, I'm planning to get a seat here so I can ride my daughters and some pegs. If you guys want, I'll have a link down below. Thanks guys for watching. Subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys next time.